Morning, even afternoon, we got a banger for y'all today, baby. We got a huge Warzone 2 update that's coming in the middle of February. This is me talking about the changes, and on top of that, the things that Infinity Ward and Call of Duty tweeted about, saying that they're gonna address. Comment down below, let me know what you think about what I'm saying. If you do enjoy this, drop a like, sub, ring the bell so we send the content here. Most importantly though, be sure to tell somebody you love them. All right, I'll catch you in the next one. What are these changes going on? Everyone's talking about Call of Duty changes. Did they tweet changes they're actually making? So Call of Duty tweeted, Season 2 will be launching on February 15th. Our studio's been making several changes based on what we have heard from our player community. So it's delayed, right? This is saying that they delayed the update. Season 2 includes all new content, return of Resurgence, and a brand new small map for Warzone 2. Ranked play is coming to Modern Warfare 2 with multiplayer maps, new modes, weapons. What? People are saying the gulag, bro. Are they changing it? Look at Infinity Ward. We look forward to sharing more details with the updates coming soon to Season 2 in a deep dive studio blog next week. This includes exciting changes to Warzone 2, including the gulag, looting, and loadouts. Hopefully maybe we'll make the gulag 4v4 and we'll get 2 jugs in there. Huh? Wow, that'd be sick. When was the 6v6 TDM gulag, bro? That'll be great. When was that playtest I went to? That was September 5th. That was in September when I did the playtest for Warzone. That was COD Next in September 15th. Bro, listen, guys. Okay, listen. I'm glad they're making the changes. Okay, I'm gonna try and not like full tilt here. I'm glad, at least from what it sounds like. It sounds like that they're listening, right? But can I be honest with you guys, man? I played that game and I told them loadouts, revert the gulag. Number one, gulag was bad. I think loadouts are an important dynamic in Warzone that they've implemented, and I think that they should have left loadouts alone. I said this 6 months ago. Can I be completely honest with you guys, bro? Ninja was hammered at this Call of Duty dinner that we went to. And I'm gonna be honest, Ninja said all of this 6 months ago. We go to this, bro, we were at this dinner and they were asking for feedback. They were. So I was a little more delicate, okay? I was a little more like, I would say tactful. I wasn't like, I tried to like compliment and also be like, here's what I like. Here's like, I don't really like this. Here's what I think you don't need to do here. You know, like I said, I don't think we need to change the gulag. I actually said, I think the gulag was the best thing they ever accidentally made. And it's like one of those things where if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The gulag is so good. And I do remember one vivid conversation that I had about it. I was like, I said, the gulag where it's mano-y-mano, you get it the same gun as me, and you have a chance, and it's just 1v1, and whoever's better comes out of the gulag, right? And I'll never forget the comment that was made to me. I won't say by who, but they go, oh, you don't like RNG in battle royales? That kind of tilted me a little bit, because like they're missing the point, right? I'm not gonna say who it was, but it's like they're missing the point. The point isn't that I don't want RNG in the gulag, right? And here's my exact response. I said, the gulag is an oasis out of the RNG where it's just mano-y-mano and whoever's better comes out. That's it. And then you get thrown back into the RNG. That was my response. But dude, they said that and I'm like, and so now what do we got in the gulag? We got a juggernaut with a robot that could walk around and kill you. Like, it's all RNG based, bro. You can have my teammates are AFK, your teammate's not AFK. Now there's a harder element in the gulag, when before the gulag was perfect. Raise your hand. Did we have to change? Let me just do this. Did we have to change the gulag? Yes or no? No, the gulag was great. The gulag, in my opinion, is something that Warzone made that other games should implement. It's great. I cannot believe Fortnite hasn't put a gulag kind of mechanic in yet. Can't believe it. Cannot believe it. Fortnite, Apex, I'm floored that some of the other companies look at the goo and haven't tried to add it into their game. Because to be honest with you, the gulag was perfect. That was the point I was trying to make at the dinner. And I was saying it more delicately, okay? I was kind of being like, yeah, here's some things that I actually liked about the changes. I know I know like Swag and a lot of little Warzone demons are gonna disagree with me here. I don't hate that they took away slide canceling and shit. I actually like that. I will say that I think that there should be a little more movement where I should be able to, bare minimum, I should be able to sprint and armor plate. That makes sense? I should be able to run fast and put armor on. I like that. I think that'd be good, but I'm glad slide canceling's not in it. I'm glad. I think the TTK is a little high. I've said that before too. But there's things that, okay, here's kind of the point. I'm kind of rambling a little bit. Here's kind of the point I'm making. At this dinner, all these changes they're talking about potentially making, right? And finally listening to us, right? I said it at the dinner a little more delicately. Ninja, he was a little toasty. He said it a little less delicately than me. To sum up kind of what Tyler said at the dinner, he basically said, I'm paraphrasing here. I don't think he exactly said this, but he said, if you use this gulag, the 2v2 gulag, over the original gulag that you made in the original Warzone, then you're wrong. It's the wrong, and he might have, I can't exactly remember what he said. He wasn't like directly talking like all this trash to all the devs, but he basically said, if you take just the gulag itself, that was the one thing Tyler was really about. There were certain things he didn't like as well, but he could not believe the new version of the gulag was getting put in over the old version. And that was what he was saying. And by the end of the dinner, bro, he was letting it rip, bro. He was. But here's kind of the point I'm making, man. There were a lot of people at that dinner. A lot of higher ups in Call of Duty. Some of the literally the top people of Call of Duty were at that dinner. And I said what I said. Tyler ranted about what he ranted about. And we've kind of been saying this. I mean, 6 months ago, we said this. And now here we are 6 months later. I heard that half of the viewer base is gone. And what I mean by that is half of the people that played Warzone more regularly in Caldera aren't here anymore. And now they go, oh, wait. It's just, guys, it's frustrating because this was something I said 6 months ago to the toppest of the top that I could have a conversation with Call of Duty, bro. I said this 6 months ago. And now 6 months later, they're like, okay. We have an update coming. We're going to change the gulag around. We're going to change around. Maybe Resurgence was a good idea. Maybe we should have Resurgence in here again. Like, why does it take 6 months and half of the viewer base disappearing to realize that? That's why it's so frustrating. Am I happy those changes are coming? Yes. Am I frustrated it took this long? Yes. I don't know. And I say all this, and I've said this a million times. I've said it a million times. I'm sure people are tired of me saying that. I'm saying all this out of love for the game. You guys realize that? I love Warzone. It brought back a passion and a love that I lost for Call of Duty, bro. I was in a Call of Duty cycle ever since like MW2, where I'd play a little bit, stop playing, play a little bit, stop playing, play a little bit, stop playing. Warzone brought me back to a game that I loved, that I could continuously grind. I love Call of Duty, and it brought back a passion for me that I lost. And that's why I love the game so much. So for me to look at, oh, we're making these changes and now it's 6 months later, and people are saying I'm talking about viewership. My viewership is actually not bad. My viewership isn't terrible, given the state of the game right now. My viewership, any stream, typically, I think it's like 30,000 viewers or something like that. Like, I'm not talking about my viewership. I'm talking about the player base. There's stats coming out about the player base of this Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, which with the title alone, this should be the best Call of Duty ever. And the player base, people are saying, and this is just off stats that I've seen people tweet about, bro, half of the people that have started playing aren't playing anymore. So why does it take 6 months and half of the player base to disappear for us to get anything? That's the point I'm making. It shouldn't take that long. It shouldn't have gotten to this point that here we are 6 months later and we got people being like, oh, wait a minute, maybe this 2v2 gulag, yeah, maybe this is bad. Oh, wait, maybe Rebirth, people really actually like that. Maybe we should, like, why does it take it takes 6 months for that to happen? Man, I don't know. And here's the thing, bro, flat out, we don't even know what these changes are. As of when I'm talking about this right now, I don't even know what these changes are. The changes to the gulag, I'm not even trolling. The changes to this fucking goo could be, we've decided to add one more person and another jug. We don't fucking know. I'm assuming that they're looking at the stats and they're like, well, maybe we should try and change some stuff backwards here because it was working better beforehand. So I'm assuming it's gonna go back to a original gulag that we had.
1v1 gulags have now been confirmed by Raven Software for Season 2.
My biggest frustration, I think, with this Call of Duty, one, it took 6 months for them to realize this. Two, just made changes to stuff in this Call of Duty that didn't need to get fixed. You had something so perfect. And that's what Ninja was saying at the dinner. You had something so well made with the original Gulag. Why would you taint that? Why would you transfer that? Why would you change it? You have something great. And then on top of that, are the red dots still not in MW2? You guys know what I'm talking about? The red dot pings. Those red dots on the mini map, I don't even play multiplayer. And I said once Warzone comes out, I'm not going to play multiplayer, which I'm not. That has been a staple of Call of Duty for how long? It's been, correct me if I'm wrong, that's been in Call of Duty forever, right? For this Call of Duty, randomly, they're like, we're just going to take that away. I don't know, man. I love Warzone. That's why I'm still playing it. I'm still grinding it. I love the game. I'm praying that these changes are good. I'm disappointed it took this long and got to this point.